Hey everyone, SWE here and welcome back to our next episode of the SWE Universe Mode. We are back here with our next episode of Carnage. And it is going to be a big one here for you this evening from Salt Lake City. We have a continuation of a feud in our main event between Matanza, Cueto and Brock Lesnar. And here is our opening match of the evening. It is going to be Bo Dallas taking on Dean Ambrose, a one-on-one. I think this is Ambrose's first appearance in Season 3. It is, isn't it? I've not pressed the button yet. There we go. Yeah, I think this is Ambrose's first appearance. It is, yeah. We are due to see Ambrose and Seth Rollins teaming up next week in a tag team match. And talking of tag team matches, we've had a couple of dark matches as always. The first dark match was Pentagon and Phoenix. They defeated the Nasty Boys in a tag team match. And then Rosemary defeated Tamina Snuka in a dark match as well. So good ranking points of both of those. Of course, remember, it is only half ranking points in a dark match, so that'll be 3 points for the winners in those ones. But coming up for you this evening, of course, we've got this match here, Dean Ambrose versus Bo Dallas. We're going to have Kassius Ohno versus Albert later on. We're going to see Umaga taking on Rhyno one-on-one. We have got Bray Wyatt teaming up with Erick Rowan, of course, who joined Bray Wyatt up last week, as they take on Killian, Dain and Erick Young. And then our main event, like I said, is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Matanza Cueto once again. These three guys have been facing off against... Those two guys have been facing off against each other. Those two guys have been facing off against each other for quite some time now. Of course, it was Brock Lesnar who caused Matanza Cueto his first loss in SWE with that assault before the match against Phoenix on week number 1. Last week, Matanza Cueto got his revenge by defeating Brock Lesnar one-on-one. So Lesnar still has never defeated Matanza Cueto, sorry. Never defeated him, which is a weird one, isn't it, really? But there you go. That's the way it goes. So, you would imagine Dean Ambrose would come out on top of this one. I think in the... I don't know how this works, right, but in the power rankings, I think Dean Ambrose is 3rd. Even though he's not wrestled a single time so far this season, yet Phoenix has had 4 victories in 4 matches. So Phoenix is on real extreme form. So that's a bit of an odd one, isn't it, really? But there you go. Weird things have happened in the past, and weird things will continue happening as the bell goes, and we are underway. Talking of weird things happening, we know what this game's like, and there's a good chance Bo Dallas could come out on top of this one. It does happen in the past. But Dean Ambrose taking some early control in this one against Bo Dallas. I think Bo needs a change. I think this whole Bo leave gimmick and being people's lackeys is not really doing him much favours. And it'll be interesting to see if he can ever reinvent himself. Ambrose now bringing Bo Dallas back up to his feet off the ropes, or over the ropes, should I say. And then speared off the apron. Bo Dallas so far got absolutely no offense in at all here. He's really been attacked pretty viciously. But now Bo Dallas is getting some offense, and it's a good start for him, getting that suplex on the outside. Bo sending Ambrose into the barricade. Ambrose bouncing off and landing on the ground. All of a sudden, Bo Dallas is looking good here. A win here for Bo Dallas would be incredible for his career. Things have not gone well for him so far. In any... is he bottom of the rankings? I don't think he is bottom of the rankings. As both guys make their way back into the ring before the referee's count gets any higher. Bo and Ambrose off the ropes, both bouncing into each other. Ambrose now taking Bo for a backdrop, but Bo slides out the back into a backbreaker on Dean Ambrose. And this is an interesting performance here from Bo Dallas. I've said before, I'm not a fan of having jobbers in the game. No, Bo Dallas is not bottom. Bo Dallas is actually... he's close, but not bottom. He is... well, we've got Butch and Luke from the Bushwhackers at bottom joint on 75 points. Terry Funk and Kassius Ohno and Bray... no, Terry Funk and Kassius Ohno on 80 points, because Bray Wyatt was. He's moved up now. And Bo Dallas on 83. So a loss here for Bo Dallas would put him still above Butch and Luke. But lower down the rankings. Be one from bottom then. Dean Ambrose himself did have the best of times, did he, in Season 1? And did he finish off on top? Pin here by Bo Dallas. It wasn't quite enough. No, Ambrose is actually a 93 as well. So Ambrose is still a lot lower than what he would hope to be. So he needs to get himself a few points as well. Like I said, victory here would take him above Taz, Super Crazy, RVD, Necro Butcher and Ken Shamrock. And join him up to where Tommy Dreamer, Stevie Richards, Lance Storm, Conan, Homicide and Hernandez sit. There's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? Nice tornado DDT there by Dean Ambrose on Bo Dallas. So both guys need this victory, really. It's an important one. Spinning neckbreaker there by Ambrose. And now Ambrose stalking the grounded Bo Dallas. Hook in the arms, looking for the dirty deeds. There it is. The double arm DDT. There's the pin. 1, 2. Yep, I knew he was going to kick out. I don't know what has happened to this game recently, but they've had a few updates, and all of a sudden nobody seems to be able to keep anyone down for a finisher maneuver. Everyone seems to kick out of multiple, and it's just a bit weird, isn't it? Ambrose bringing Bo back up into a vertical suplex. So you just don't seem to be able to, for some reason, keep people down. I don't know what it is with the game. It's just got a bit weird. Bo Dallas there with a jawbreaker and taking Dean Ambrose down. Well, I say that, but then all of a sudden you'll have a weird match like we've had a few in the past where the match you're hoping is going to go the distance seems to struggle. Bo Dallas here, there's that crossroads into a pin. Referee is so slow, it's comical. It's only a 2 count, but if the referee was actually a bit quicker there, you know, he could have actually got a free Bo Dallas, you know. Bo now dropping Dean neck first across that top rope. Bo now heading up there himself with that back senton. Ambrose there with the jawbreaker on Bo Dallas. And Bo with a knee right in the gut of Ambrose, now taking him over. It's a Scorpion Death Drop more or less, wasn't it? The whole thing together. Still only a 2 count, but Ambrose is struggling. But Bo Dallas is really in control of this match. It's a bit shocking, really, how well this is going. Nice backdrop there again from the top rope by Bo Dallas. Stamp on the back of the head by Dallas, and he's in firm control of this match now. Bo now stalking Dean Ambrose. Big kick in the chest. And now Bo Dallas stalking Ambrose. He got smells big here, maybe? It's a spear. But not going for a pin. What is up with this game as well the last few weeks, and people that just don't seem to want to go for pins after big maneuvers. It's happened quite a lot recently. I don't know if they've done an update to this game, they really have ruined some of the balance of it, really. Nice fisherman suplex there by Ambrose, but decides not to hold for the pin. Which he probably should have done, really. Ambrose now stalking Bo Dallas once again. Into the double arm DDT. There it is. Second time of the match. Surely this time he's got to stay down. 1, 2, and 3. And he does. Dean Ambrose does get the victory and the 5 ranking points. And that'll boost Dean Ambrose up a little bit. But that was a much more difficult match than it probably should have been, to be honest. Much more difficult. And Ambrose celebrates. A bit of a dodgy little... Oh. Bo Dallas went for the after-match attack and Ambrose clears the ring of Bo Dallas. And that's what you get for not accepting a loss. And Bo Dallas limps away. And here is our next match of the evening. It is going to be Albert taking on Kassius Ohno. And I believe this might be the first time that Albert has ever had TV time in SWE. Of course, he is part of the previous season of SWE. But I think he was on Mayhem. I don't think he ever got any TV time. Although I have seen on the community creations that there is a really good Test. And I'm very, very tempted to bring back Test and Albert as a tag team. I really am. Carnage does have some very good tag teams already. That's the only thing that makes me wonder whether it's worth it or not. But I would like to see something like that. I think, yeah, I think it'd be good. The thing is, even if we don't use them as a tag team constantly, you can still have the likes of Test and Albert having some singles matches here and there. But I just feel like as a tag team, it gives Albert a bit more to do. Because these matches are alright. They're nice. They're interesting. Be cool to see how Kassius Ohno gets on here. Kassius does need the ranking points, I think. I don't think he had the best time in Season 2 either, did he? No, Kassius Ohno is joint second bottom. So he does need his victory pretty desperately. And even then, it's not going to get him hugely up the rankings, but it's a good start. He needs to get the momentum built up so that he can put together a winning run and hopefully push forward. Now, I don't think Kassius Ohno is due to wrestle again. No, he's not due to wrestle again next week, is he? No, or the week after? No. Okay, so yeah, it's still a lot happening. I think Kassius probably get a bit more of a run next month, maybe after the pay-per-view. We still haven't actually decided who's going to be facing up against Braun Strowman yet in that pay-per-view. So there's that much there for the... Okay, so there's a match for the Extreme Championship #1 contendership. That's not right, is it? I don't know what I've done here. I don't know. No, I take it back. I take it back. No. Right, we are going to be figuring out the #1 contender for the... the way I've written it down has confused me. Because we've got an Extreme Championship... that confused me, basically. Because I put down... was it Mil Muertes versus Baron Corbin versus Umaga? Carnage #1 Extreme. Now, what I mean by Extreme in that is an Extreme Rules match. So I got confused by my own notes there. That's what it is. Right. Yeah, so next week, Mil Muertes, Baron Corbin, and Umaga will wrestle for the chance... Ooh, Albert being very cocky here. Yeah, the winner of that one has the chance to go on to face off against Braun Strowman at the pay-per-view for the Carnage Championship. Whether that's really an opportunity anybody wants or not is a different story. There's some interesting stuff going on, actually. We don't actually know who's going to go after the Extreme Championship either, are we? Who is the Extreme Champion? I can't remember who won it now. Specials, Halloween Havoc, Mystery Vortex. No, have I not written it down? Is it in here? I've lost it. Okay. I can't remember who won the Extreme Championship because I've lost my paperwork. I'll have to go back and double check, but they'll have to defend their belt, of course, at the pay-per-view as well. We've got some interesting matches next week, actually. I'm looking forward to next week's show. It's going to be pretty cool. Albert now. Oh, Albert's taken a lot of control this match so far, but Kassius Ohno has had his opportunities and now taking some control back in this match, bringing Albert back up to his feet. Ohno taking Albert up into a running sit-out powerbomb, or a Liger bomb, if you will. A boot to the chest there by Ohno as well, as he brings Albert back up to his feet. Into the corner. Albert with the, well, went for the boot in the gut, but Kassius trips him over. Now rolls him over and ties him up. Into the submission. Beautiful submission. Albert can't quite reach the ropes from where he is. Albert now wrenching back at the chin of Kassius Ohno. Oh no. Oh no. Albert now big clothesline. Bring Kassius back up to his feet, and there's the jawbreaker by Kassius. Now I think Albert's finishing it was a bicycle kick, wasn't it? The bicycle. I think it was. It's been a long time since I saw Albert wrestle, of course, like most people. It was good old Lord Tensai, wasn't there? Oh, a nice sit-out gorilla press there by Albert. Who now rolls Kassius over. One. Only a 1 count. Wow. Showed some incredible resilience there. Kassius sending Albert face first into the mat. Into the pin he goes again. 1. Only a 1 count. But Kassius continues the assault. Stamping on the arm of Albert. And now again wrenching back at that same arm. He's really going for a lot of damage on that arm, Kassius. Maybe he's going to go for a submission this match again. We saw him lock one in earlier in the match. Maybe that's what he's got planned. Elbow to the back of the head by Kassius now. Rolls him into the neck breaker. Now rolling elbow. Wow. Finish maneuver there by Kassius Ohno. Rolling Albert over into the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Kassius Ohno does pick up the victory. And that is a very important victory for him. Because like I said earlier on, he was joint second bottom from the rankings. He needed some ranking points. And that's exactly what he's got here. And got another cutscene. The biggest win of this young man's career. And of course Albert, if you look at the future, was one of the men to train. Ooh, that would be a bloody interesting tag team, wouldn't it? That would be a really weird, interesting tag team. Maybe we don't need Test. And here's our next match of the evening. It is going to be Rhyno taking on Umaga. And like I said, Umaga next week does have a #1 contendership match scheduled. So this will be interesting. I think if Rhyno wins this match... If Rhyno wins this match, we'll make next week's triple threat into a fatal 4-way, I think. If Umaga wins this match, then of course Rhyno won't get the opportunity. Oh no, hang on a minute. Rhyno's the hardcore champion, isn't he? Where's the belt then? Why isn't Rhyno holding the belt? Rhyno is the hardcore champion. Yes, he is. Because Rhyno's offered out a 4-man invitational for the pay-per-view. I remember now. We're getting there. Sorry, this is the first episode of Carnage I've recorded since I came back from my illness, and which means I've not recorded Carnage in about 3 or 4 weeks now, and I'm really lost about what was going on. Yeah, so Rhyno's the hardcore champion, even though he's neglected to bring the belt with him here today. But he has issued out a 4-man invitational at the pay-per-view for anybody to enter the hardcore championship picture. And then here comes Umaga, who I've just realised his tattoos look really dodgy. What's wrong with it? Oh my god. He looks like a bit of a Frankenstein, doesn't he? Because his stomach and body, I'm assuming what someone's done is they've taken a full scan of... I don't know what they've done. I don't know if the arms and someone looks like they're taking a body scan of the stomach. Yeah, because the same with the back tattoo as well. And they've not balanced the skin color. I didn't realise that. I've not noticed that yet. I didn't notice it before, but I think last time I didn't notice it because I was too busy laughing at the fact that whoever created this Umaga decided it was best to make his entrance Rikishi's entrance, which is a bit funny, but that's a bit annoying that with the tattoo in the body. I've only just noticed it. It's not a problem. It's not a major issue, is it? It's still... I think the face and the tattoos all look pretty good still. And you can't really see the colour difference from here, but just the fact these arms are a different colour to his torso, well, you can sort of see it. I don't know. I am using his second attire, so maybe his first attire didn't have this problem, but I'm sure it probably would have done. Interesting. So, either way then, either... Well, we would put Rhyno in that Fatal 4-Way next week. I promised him now, before I realised. And it just means if Rhyno does win that Fatal 4-Way next week, he would have to wrestle twice at the pay-per-view. Although he might have just been squashed, to be honest. 1, 2... Oh my god, yes, Rhyno just got squashed by Umaga. Wow. Well, Umaga's just boosted himself up with some major momentum going into the Fatal 4-Way Championship match next week. Wow. That was a real... How he just squashed a champion. Wow. Can you imagine if Umaga got his hands on that Hardcore Championship? That would be one that would be very, very difficult to take away from him. And saying that, Umaga could always put himself forward for this 4-man Internet Invitational. Why not? If Umaga doesn't win the opportunity at the Carnage Championship next week, then maybe that 4-man Invitational could be a great shout for Umaga, and he could be a really effective Hardcore Champion in this roster. Oh, sugar, I haven't changed his victory yet then, have I? Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it, Umaga. Don't do it. Oh, he did it. He did it. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know what I'm watching right now. Oh, this is painful. This is painful. How do you go from being such a hero, winning that match in such a effective way, then busted into doing a dodgy Rikishi dart? I'm going to have to... I can't do it. And after that bombshell, let's just get straight into the next match of the evening. This one, of course, is going to be Sanity's own, of course, Erick Young. I was going to say Eric Dyer. Erick Young, alongside, of course, his partner for this one, Killian Dain, 2 members of the Sanity faction, taking on Bray Wyatt and, of course, Erick Rowan. Now, last week, Sanity were banned for ringside in the match between Erick Young, or no, the match between, sorry, Killian Dain and Bray Wyatt, but it was Erick Rowan who made his return to sort of back up Bray Wyatt. And here then come 2 members of Sanity. Of course, Sanity in a very dominant position in this universe mode at the moment. As you can see there, Erick Young is holding the Extreme Championship. No, he's not. Erick Young's won one after that. Oh, God, I've got no idea. So I apologise. I said the same thing last match. I'm still a bit lost. Right. So Sanity currently hold the Tag Team Championships. Of course, they're sort of freebirding it at the moment, but I think long term it will end up being Fulton and Wolf that carry the belts full time. But at the moment, Erick Young and Killian Dain are representing here this evening. Bray Wyatt is the current Extreme Champion. And of course, Bray Wyatt will defend that Extreme Championship at the pay-per-view against EY in a steel cage match. Stop anybody else from getting involved in that match. That's the plan anyway. I know people can climb cages, it's not too difficult, but... Good old Erick Young, eh? My PlayStation's really overheating now. I hope you can hear me over the top of its fan. It's really getting loud. I think we'll be alright. Let me just turn my microwave up a bit, because my mic's got special abilities where it only records from one direction of audio. It's that blinkered off from outside noises. And there we go then, Sanity's own Erick Young and Killian Dain in the ring. And they're going to face off, of course, against Bray Wyatt and Erick Rowan. Rip. Do, 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 do. There's the Fireflies lighting up here in the Carnage Arena, awaiting the arrival of Bray Wyatt and... Oh, wow! Wow, Luke Harper's here as well. Okay, Luke Harper was not... We were not aware that Luke Harper had rejoined the family, but it looks like here he has. Wow, that's a big, big game changer. Of course, Bray Wyatt needing to try and even up the numbers, because the numbers game's been against him the whole time, but still, it works out 4-on-3. But this is a big, big game changer here Luke Harper is a big influential member of this roster. And him re-emerging, realigning with Bray Wyatt and Erick Rowan really could throw a spanner in Sanity's works here. So these two stables are sort of the backbone of our Carnage roster. Like I said, Bray Wyatt currently holding the Wired Championship. And of course, Sanity currently holding the Tag Team Championships. And Luke Harper realigning with the matriarch of the family, the cult leader himself, Bray Wyatt. Wow. This could be a massive, massive game changer. But of course it is going to be Bray Wyatt and Erick Rowan in the ring. Luke Harper can only help from ringside. And interesting that Sanity was not expecting this, as you can tell, as only Killian, Dain and Erick Young have made their way down to the ring. None of the other members of Sanity are here. The bell goes, we are underway. Killian, Dain and Bray Wyatt to start things off. Straight away Wyatt in with that hip toss. Luke Harper, one of my favourite wrestlers in WWE. Still disappointed with the way he's being treated. I don't think he deserved... Well, nothing against the tag team division. I think himself and Erick Rowan have never been tag team champions before, and I think this could be their run because they're really getting a massive push at the moment. However, I just really feel like Luke Harper should have really been given a better singles push by now. He was immense. Remember that singles push he had a couple of years ago? Where he actually held the Intercontinental Championship for a short period of time and had that really good feud against Dolph Ziggler, which culminated in that big ladder match at TLC. That was an immense, immense feud. One of my favourite bits of work that both Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper's done so far. And it just shows that he does have that ability. He is very well highly thought of by the fans of WWE. I'm sure he is. And what the hell is Bray going for here? It's gone badly, whatever he was going for. And Killian Dain able to push him off the top rope. Yeah, but I feel bad for Luke Harper. But I think he will do a lot better here for us in Carnage. Of course, he is a former United States champion over from Throwdown. Of course, he held that United States belt for a little bit of time. What is this? Killian Dain. Oh, great tag team maneuver there. Dain powerbombing Bray Wyatt while Erick Young caught him with the elbow drop. And now a moonsault by Erick Young. And a pin for Erick Young here over the Wyatt champion would definitely help him out. Stiff right hand taking Bray Wyatt down. Now Erick Young dropping a boot right in the gut of Bray Wyatt. Young bringing Wyatt back up to a kneeling base, but Bryant fighting back. That's Bray Wyatt. That's one word, isn't it? So Erick Rowan now the legal man, the fresh man, but Erick Young catched him straight away. Of course, Erick Rowan the bigger man, but I feel like I'm still coughing. I keep using these incense sticks and they're too bloody strong for me. Reverse drag, well, it's supposed to be reverse dragon sleep of Erick Young, but he's not quite got the animation correct. Yeah, I feel like Erick Young is still probably the favourite to come out of this one on top, over the top of Erick Rowan, but still, you can't write Erick Rowan off. He's had some interesting little runs himself in the past. I don't think he ever quite got the singles run that everyone was... that Luke Harper had the potential for. And I think that the reason for bringing back the Bludgeon Brothers as they are was because there wasn't much else for Erick Rowan to do. I think without Luke Harper, Erick Rowan's a little bit out there, isn't it? Erick Young now just forcing the neck of Erick Rowan into the ropes. Now Russian leg sweep there by Erick Rowan on Erick Young. Bringing Bray Wyatt back into the ring. But But again, Erick Young just in control here. And I think this is a bit of a worry here for the Wyatt family, because they just are struggling here, aren't they, to stay on top. Erick Young again just stamping on the arm. Still Erick Young in firm control. Young now bringing Wyatt back up, but Wyatt caught him. Now Wyatt just launching Young across the ring via his neck. But Erick Young straight back up, and the Luke Harper situation at ringside has not really offered much in this match so far. Wow, what a powerbomb. He launched him. That was craziness. Absolute craziness. Wow, reverse heel kick there by Erick Young as well, and I feel like Bray Wyatt could be in severe trouble here. As he gets taken up into that wheelbarrow neck breaker. That could be enough. There's the pin by Erick Young. 1. And Erick Rowan's across the ring very, very quickly to break that one up. Now Erick Young dropping Rowan neck first across that top rope. Both members of the Wyatt family are down now. And of course, don't forget, we still have your main event for you here this evening. After this one, we are going to have another... Bloody hell, Erick Young. You buggered that one up, didn't you? We're going to have another go at, of course, Matanza Cueto versus Brock Lesnar. Brock demanding another match after he lost in the main event last week. I don't know how many more matches between these two we're going to have before finally we come to some sort of conclusion. Erick Young with the right hand now bringing Wyatt back up, and again smashing him with that right hand. A boot in the face now. So this is a good chance here for Erick Young, because Erick Rowan's down on the outside, so no one can come in and break this pin up if he gets it over, of course, the current Wyatt champion, Bray Wyatt. Wyatt taking Young down. Back up on his feet now. Big right hand, but Young fighting back a right hand of his own. Very back and forth strikes here, and it's Bray slamming Erick Young down into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2. Was that about a 1 actually? And Killian Dain straight in that massive boot in the gut of Bray Wyatt, who has been busted open. Referee not happy, of course, as you can see, with Killian Dain berating him as he leaves the ring, and now Bray Wyatt crawling across, but you know the game's broken on it, so that's just the way it happens. Bray should have made that tag there, but it just didn't seem to want to register there. And now he does make the tag, okay. In comes Erick Rowan, who's probably the fresher out of the 4 men. He's been in the ring for the least time, I think. And just launching him across the ring. And now Erick Young tags in Killian Dain. Rowan with the arm ring, and a drop and a leg drop on the arm as well. That looked bloody painful, that did. There's that spinning heel kick. Erick Rowan's finisher maneuver. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And you think here a win here for Rowan might enforce his chances at a tag team championship match, especially with Harper at ringside. Interesting, actually, yeah. Very interesting. That could be a case, you know. And there's a full Nelson slam as well by Erick Rowan. Pin. 1, 2. I know it's only a 2 once again. Dain running crossbody, flattening Erick Rowan. And I dare say, I just realised, I bet I've said Erick Rowan and Erick Young wrong around quite a few times this match, haven't I? Slip of the tongue, easy to do, you know. The Beast of Belfast. Oh, here we go. Looking for that one-wing angel. And gets it. Hook in the leg. Referee is so slow, but not as slow as... Oh, look at that. Erick Young caught Bray Wyatt, but the referee being dragged out of the ring there by Luke Harper, and Luke Harper's just saved the... Wow, what happened there? This match may have just glitched. It's going to glitch, isn't it? Luke Harper just glitched into the ring. For the whole thing's glitching out now. Is referee going to... Oh, there we go. Thank you. Erick Young's just saved us our match here, I think. I think the referee might have disqualified Luke Harper being in the ring. So Luke Harper just saved Erick Rowan and Bray Wyatt from losing this match by dragging the referee out of the ring, unable to make the count. Killian Dain's now down on the outside. If a big move can be hit here on Erick Young, this could be the end of this one. Erick Rowan wrenching back at the neck with that Cobra clutch. Nope. Camel clutch. I forgot my moves. My mind went blank there again. What's going on with me today? Bray Wyatt reversing the belly to belly into a takedown. Now bringing Killian Dain back up to his feet into a Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt. Pile driver there by Erick Young on Erick Rowan. What is going on? This game is so broken. And then that's going to win, isn't it? Well, the game's broken. Still, this match was one cacophony of glitches after another. But it is a victory for Killian Dain and Erick Young over, of course, the Wired champion Bray Wyatt and Erick Rowan. It was Erick Rowan who suffered the pin, though. But still, you've got to think the momentum is going to be looking pretty good here for Erick Young going into that match at the pay-per-view. And like I said, that match is going to be a cage match. And that is to solely stop some of the other guys from getting it. Maybe we won't make it cage. Maybe we'll make it a Hell in a Cell. We've not done a Hell in a Cell yet. We're going to do a Hell in a Cell, I think. Because cage is a bit weird, isn't it? Cage doesn't necessarily work that well. Hell in the Cell. Yeah, cage doesn't necessarily work very well on this game mode, does it? So we're going to give that a try, actually. So there we go then. Great win here for Erick Young and Killian Dain. But the big news of the evening will be that Luke Harper has rejoined the Wyatt family. That is big for the numbers game. And here is our main event of the evening. It is going to be Matanza Cueto versus Brock Lesnar once again. Remember, Brock Lesnar has never defeated Matanza Cueto. Matanza has 3 victories over Brock Lesnar. Also, get a cutscene off this get-go. I do want to change Matanza Cueto, but currently he's in a feud, so if I change him, it's going to ruin the feud. So I'm going to keep this one until at least after pay-per-view. But Brock Lesnar comes running in, demolishing Matanza Cueto off the start. This is chaos here in this match. Referee rings the bell, but I think Matanza's already going to suffer some damage from that original attack, and Brock Lesnar's really up for this one. Maybe Brock will get his first victory over Matanza Cueto. Brock now with a gut wrench suplex. Bringing Matanza back up to his feet. Brock now clotheslines Matanza to the outside. Now this one is not an Extreme Rules match, it's a standard match, so the referee will start to count. No, I think we should have had some Extreme Rules, but I think I might have set it up wrong. We're supposed to have some more Extreme Rules matches here this evening, but we've not seen many, have we? Here we go, into the flapjack there by Matanza Cueto on Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar starting to struggle a little bit here now. Matanza taking some control on the outside. Suplex there by Matanza Cueto on Lesnar. Matanza bringing Lesnar back up to his feet, into the ring he goes. Matanza slides back in after Lesnar. Up to his feet. Oh, Lesnar catching Matanza with that knee in the gut. Now looking for that backbreaker. A second backbreaker. Lesnar stamping on the gut of Matanza, now bringing Matanza up, hoisting him into a gut wrench suplex once again. And this is definitely the most dominant Lesnar has been against Matanza in all of their battles. Lesnar really treating Matanza Cueto here like a child, really, just throwing him around the ring like he weighs nothing. But a belly-to-belly slam there by Matanza Cueto. Matanza bringing Lesnar up into the corner with a running clothesline. And follows up into the other corner with another running clothesline. And then into a sidewalk slam. Matanza dropping a boot right in the arm of Lesnar, bringing Lesnar up into a gut wrench, keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for a second. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for the third. There's the third. And Matanza Cueto now stalking Lesnar. Who takes him up, spins him round or slams him face first. Lesnar's down once again. Is Matanza going to get another win here? 1, 2. Oh, it's a kick out. It's a kick out. Matanza now heading up top. We've said before about how agile this man is. And it's an elbow drop. Nothing special, I suppose, but still, for a man of his size, to the elbow drop is pretty impressive. Matanza sending Lesnar over the top at all. Lesnar using quite a bit of agility himself there to catch Matanza with that boot. And now Lesnar gets from the back. German suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Second German suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. In for the trifecta of German suplexes there by Brock Lesnar on Matanza Cueto. Lesnar bringing Matanza back up to his feet. Saito suplex now, folding him over on the back of his head. And now Lesnar dead center of the ring, stalking Matanza. Up on the shoulders. Is Lesnar finally going to... Ooh, yes. I wonder what he was doing there. He was walking around with him. But he does get the F5 dead center of the ring. Is Matanza Cueto finally going to suffer his first loss at the hands of Brock Lesnar? And Lesnar finally beats Matanza Cueto. It's taken 4 attempts, but Lesnar's finally got one. And he'll be more than happy with that. What a match that was. It was a really good match, actually. Two guys really going for it. And it was pretty impressive. I was quite enjoying this one. And with you could tell that Lesnar was really up for it. He came out all guns blazing, attacking Matanza Cueto from the offset. He had a very different mindset in this match. But Matanza really turned it around middle of the match. And I really thought Matanza had got the hold of this one. But Lesnar needed this. He has lost 3 matches out of 3 against Matanza coming into this one. But finally, the duck is broken and Lesnar has a victory in Season 3. And these two guys will wrestle again at the pay-per-view. But I dare say we might even see them again next week. Who knows? But definitely at the pay-per-view, this feud will come to a climax. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again in a couple of days' time for our next episode of SWE, which I believe is the Octane pay-per-view. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I've said that already. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. Goodbye. I'm really lost. I've got no idea what's going on right now.